Hi, I'm Vane, your Chief Experience Officer here at Chord Real Estate, and I'm here, wearing my top hat. Sometimes you just need to wear a top hat. Maybe you're gonna go to a formal dinner, I don't know, but that is what I'm here to talk about, how to build your Christmas holiday table. So 7 steps to a Christmas holiday table.
Step 1, prepare the surface of your table and protect it. If you're using a tablecloth, or like me, I use table pads, you want to make sure all the grit and grime are off there so there's no marring of the surface. Now, I like the custom table pads. You can get them at tablepads.com. I believe the brand is Burger. But if you don't want to spend the money on that, you can do the roll cut option. It's made out of vinyl. You can get it online or maybe even Walmart. Step 2, select and prepare linens. Now, I gotta challenge you, it only takes 10 minutes or so to press the folds on a tablecloth, get those creases out, make the napkins crisp. Please, you're preparing all that great food, why not get the surface looking beautiful? Step 3, select items to build out your centerpiece. Well, in this case, I used mixed dried florals and some faux florals and placed them in Waterford trumpet vases, as well as some gold silk organza that my wife loves, and of course, candlesticks and a footed bowl. But in that footed bowl, you'll see those vintage glass ball ornaments. I mean, they just scream it's Christmas. Added to that, the 2 angels, they add a touch of reverence, and it's a reminder what the season's all about. Step 4, this year instead of the gold chargers and beaded placemats that I always use, I added mirrored placemats for extra sparkle. And come on, after the last 18 months or so, don't you think we all need some extra sparkle in our lives? I mean, when people are seated, there'll be so many unexpected views and angles. I mean, you're gonna see things that you don't normally see just popping out right behind your plate. I mean, those angles are gonna keep on giving through the entire meal. Step 5, dishes and flatware. Some might want to choose some monochromatic dishes, but me, we go with the Christmas china. And this year, we paired it with our gold-plated flatware. It pops the color from the rim of the china, and I also think it gives a little more of a punch against those mirrored placemats. Step 6, depending on the dishes you select, crystal can give you a pop. I mean, it just catches the light, adds the glamour. If you're not into crystal like me, you could always add some red stemware for some extra pop of color, or, mix and match what you have. Just have some fun. Finally, step 7. All the fill-ins on the table and around the room. We've collected decor over the years so we can add and subtract and mix things up. People always ask, where'd you get the stuff? So, looking on the table, of course, there's the antique turtle table service bell. There's a whole story behind that. Got that at an auction. But the framed individual menus, got those at Walmart. They're just tiny frames. I print the menu, cut them down to size, rock and roll. They're the individual salt and pepper shakers, and of course the mirrored placemats. All those came from Amazon, I believe. Then there's the tassel poof napkin rings and the fleur-de-lis place card holders. Those came from Home Goods. Now, looking down the room, you'll see the FAO Schwartz Nutcracker Soldier. I think the British call it a beef eater. I got that at Kohl's. Who would have ever guessed? Now, the dried boxwood garland on the break front, the china cabinet. That came from Ballard. I love dried boxwood. It just seems like it could have been used hundreds of years ago. The beaded wreath placemats over on the side chairs add some interest, and then I even placed some of the leftover vintage glass ball ornaments in the china cabinet for added color and interest. So in the end, when they walk into the room, take their seat, look across your tablescape, they'll be transported into the atmosphere of your design to hopefully provide your guests a special holiday experience like never before.